The fierce war that is waged among the molecules and atoms for the predominance of the binding force over consciousness gradually wanes in the multi-atomic bodies of superior trees, plants and organisms. As a result, consciousness becomes increasingly effulgent. The greatness of Shivatva alone becomes more and more conspicuous. In order to elevate the combined bearing of consciousness and the binding principle, which has taken concrete form due to the predominance of the binding force, to the spiritual state, the bondage of the binding force will have to be withdrawn. Who will perform this act of withdrawal? It is with the help of a thorn that a thorn can be extracted. Consciousness has to be established after removing the mental bondage. Through mental endeavor, or sadhana, consciousness will provide the inspiration for this, and having become sentient, sattvaguni, due to the inspiration of consciousness, the mind experiences truth and yearns to merge its remaining portion in cosmic consciousness. The spiritual name of this keen-witted mental state is Agriya Buddhi. According to the degree of development of Agriya Buddhi, we call one person dull-witted or short-sighted, and another keen-witted or sharp-sighted. Those who are incapable of stopping the extroversive tendency of their organs are dull-witted, being constantly preoccupied with external activities. As their objective is physical, the whole mind cannot absorb itself in the supreme bliss of consciousness, Chaitanya Samadhi. As a result, they constantly bemoan the threefold causes of pleasure and pain, material, psychic, and spiritual. So wise people must direct their minds towards the cosmic entity. They must withdraw their minds from objects that ensconce themselves in their own characteristic self, after introverting all their wishes or desires. To be ensconced in one's characteristic self is the supreme attainment of a unit being. Paranshi kani vyatrinat svayambhu stashmat paran pashyati nantaratman kashiddiraha pratyagatmana maeksha tavrata shakshuramrita tattva mishan. The characteristic of the organs is to run after the external world and drag the unit entities along with them. They subsist on objects, and so it is natural for them to run after them. All being wants to preserve their existence to attain happiness. People do not want to die, for they know happiness cannot be achieved after death. This is the main cause behind the dread of death. Thus you will find that those who do not find pleasure or happiness at all in life, and do not see even the remote possibility of any happiness, become weary of their lives and commit suicide, thinking their lives to be a burden. It is because they no longer regard life as a means of attaining happiness that they destroy it. People commit suicide for the same reason that people in normal conditions seek to destroy those factors that are detrimental and hostile to their happiness. The organs run after crude objects, for they are the source of their substance. The organs receive only the idea of the crude objects, for they receive everything with the help of the nervous system. The receptive power of the nervous system is limited to a narrow range between two particular wavelengths. The nerves cannot apprehend anything very large or very small. That is why, however hard they try, they cannot understand the Atman soul, for the Atman is an entity beyond their scope. They can receive ordinary light, but they cannot receive extremely brilliant radiance. They can receive ordinary sound, but on hearing a very loud noise, they become absolutely deaf. Similarly, anything extremely deep or extremely shallow is beyond their power of comprehension. With the help of the nervous system, the organs are unable to comprehend the Atman, whose depths and radiance are both immeasurable. That is why pleasure-seeking persons who are totally subservient to their organs cannot comprehend the Atman, and try to console themselves by denying its existence. They vainly pretend to be wise before others by concealing the weakness of their own propensities. So sadhus, those good and honest people who wish to realize the Atman, who wish to ensconce themselves in deathlessness, have to introvert their organs and merge them in the subtler entity. Instead of allowing the organs to be extroversive, they have to be made introversive. Seeing the method of operation of the organs, the Rishi sage said, "It seems that the Creator is not particularly pleased with organs, for actually he desires their destruction. Merging the organs completely in the mind does not, however, mean their annihilation, nor does it mean the destruction of the vrittis or propensities. The underlying significance of this is to bring about a purposive change in their application, a change in outlook. Parashaha kamana nunyati balaste mrityoryanti vitastasya pasham attadira amritatvam viditva dhruva madruvesh vishvaha na prarthayante."